Hi, this is Steve with SteveOsha.com, and this is my story about my journey to a healthy lifestyle. My journey begins basically 14 years ago when my dad passed away from cancer, and I'll step back from that a little bit. Earlier than that, he was a smoker his whole life, so he never took care of his health and fitness. I mean, he was active and somewhat active, but he worked hard his whole life. He struggled, but he was a smoker, and back then when we were growing up, never really thought about the damage that would cause, and later in life. So at the age of 43, he had gotten a heart attack, and from there, he stopped. He went cold turkey, stopped smoking. Believe that or not. And it was 20 years later from that day, from that period of time, that he had developed cancer, throat cancer. Go figure. And he suffered for a year and a half. And after that, he passed away. And once he passed away, I felt like I had lost everything. It's even hard to talk about it, but he he was my rock. He was everything to me. And although sometimes you don't think your parents love you, they always love you. They just may not say it all the time, but they do. And I know he's looking down on me and he loves me today. But anyways, he he was everything. And when he passed away, I just spiraled. I was in my third year of law school. I remember this very well. And I didn't want to go back to law school. I was struggling with that, and I was like, I just gave up. I didn't care. I just like checked out. And luckily, I had some friends. I had some really good support system in regards to law school, and I had my friends, and they pushed me to finish law school. So I did do that, and he I felt like I just lost everything. I mean, I spiraled in regards to my health and everything like that, and I gave up. I didn't care about myself. I ate what I wanted to eat. I was drinking on the weekends, even sometimes during the week, believe it or not. And I just spiraled out of control. And I was like, what do I do? What do I do? And I just for like a period of 6 years, I just kept doing whatever I wanted to do, and I ballooned up to 360 pounds. Oh my goodness. I think about it today and it just shocks me. And I was his age. He was 43. Like I said, he had his first heart attack. I was 43, and I was looking in the mirror and I'm like, I'm gonna have a heart attack. I'm gonna just fall over and die here. I was so like blah, and I couldn't walk up a flight of stairs without being out of breath. I mean, I was wearing shirts like this that were choking me off. My tie was so tight. I mean, I couldn't even keep the shirt tight all day. It was terrible. And I look back on that and I just think, how could I? How did that happen? How did I get there? How did I get to that point? And I found I was late night eating ice cream of all things, and I find an infomercial to a workout program at home, and I was like, okay, what do I got to lose? I got my mom in my ear, I made a promise to my dad that I would take care of my mom, and I felt like that promise was skipping away, slipping away, and it was just done. I'd given up on that. Even, I mean, that was crazy. I mean, what was I thinking? What were you thinking, Steve? And so I bought the program. I got it at home, and I didn't even start it. Guys, I need 2 months. It sat on the shelf for 2 months collecting dust, and finally, I just said, enough is enough. I got to do something about this weight. I got to do something about my health. I can't keep going like this, or I'm gonna die. This is just nuts. And I picked up, I put the program in, I pushed play, I started doing it day after day. It was hard. I could barely do maybe 5, maybe 10% of what everybody else was doing. It was really bad. And I just kept going. I just kept doing my best and just kept going every day. And I kept going and going and going. And I've done a lot. I've done a lot of programs. I've been down where my pretty close to where my goal was. I've been up and down. I'm not going to say I'm exactly where I want to be today. I'm definitely not. And it's a struggle. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not, I'm not going to sugarcoat it and say, yeah, I'm in the healthiest shape of my life. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm much better than where I was, but I ain't perfectly healthy. I ain't where I want to be. So we'll get that out of the way. And I just keep going every day. I make healthy choices. Some days I may be, I'm better on some days than others. I mean, I'm not gonna deny, I'm not gonna deny myself stuff. But at the same time, I am in a much better place mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually at this point, in my life than I was then. So the biggest thing I could say is don't give up on yourself. It's not, I did. I pretty much kind of checked out. I mean, I wasn't totally off the deep edge, but I was pretty much there. I was chasing things. I had an addiction, a gambling problem that I overcame, and I worked that out, and I'm in such a better place today. And if you guys are struggling, trust me, reach out to people. You don't need to struggle. You're better than that. If you've wanted to get back into health and fitness, and you wanted to create a healthy lifestyle for yourselves, the key is starting. The key is getting started. That's the hardest step. Once you take that first step, you're successful. Keep going. Keep doing it. Just take that first step. A lot of people just don't even take the first step. I didn't for years. I mean, I was a gym rat. I played sports. I mean, what was I thinking? So, don't give up on that healthy lifestyle if that's what you want. I mean, whatever it is that you want in life, go for it, because you don't want to be sitting there when you're 65, 70, 75, or even 80 or 90 years old and regretting that you didn't want to live the life that you wanted. So, that's the real key, is living the lifestyle that you want to live. Like I said, I'm not exactly where I want to be. I'm better than I was, but I'm getting there. I'm working through it. I'm working through things. So, if anything, if this video inspires you to take action, the key is it may inspire you. That's fine. But I want to inspire you to take action on the things that you want in life. So I do not regret. I regret that I didn't do it sooner, to be honest with you. I should have done this thing 4 or 5 years sooner. I should have taken care of myself from the get-go. When I started seeing my weight get out of control, I should have started doing it. I shouldn't have waited as long as I did, because I was on the verge of having that heart attack. And who knows, if it wasn't for me turning my life around and taking on this healthy journey, I'm telling you, I'd be dead today. I wouldn't even be here doing this video for you guys. So if anything I said today resonates with you, please reach out to me, connect with me. I would love to help you get started. Whatever it is, let's take the baby steps. Let's walk together. That's what it's about. I mean, I had people walking beside me, and that's how I've been able to get through this journey. So that's the key. Well, let's work together. We'll get through this journey, and we'll help you achieve the lifestyle that you want. Whatever that is. If it's a physical, that's fine. If it's emotional, if it's spiritual, if it's financial, whatever it is, just let me know. And I would love to help you start taking action on creating the lifestyle that you want for yourselves. Hope you enjoyed this. Bye-bye.